now, said the mayor. They're going to stand up. What? Already? Said Miss Tickyboo. Yes, bless their hearts, they have to. Like most wild animals, they have to be able to get up and flee in case there's danger around. And they did. Wobbly and drunken-looking, they stood and fell, until they got the knack of keeping upright. Miss Tickyboo alternately laughed, cried, and clapped. Bella then cleaned herself and finally stood up. She turned around to the mayor and his friend. Thank you, she lowed in a soft, musical sound. Thank you for helping us. And with that, turned and led her little twins into the wood toward the rest of the herd. Hugging her knees, unable to move, Miss Tickyboo sighed. Wow, that was amazing. Yes, bless your heart, it was. Was that your first time? Said the mayor. It was. I think you should name them then. Go on, said the mayor with a chuckle. Right now? She asked, surprised. Yes, right now. But how do I know if they're girls or boys? Well, I declare, the mayor chuckled. They were two little girls, two lovely little girls. Oh, all right then, she thought for a few minutes, then smiled. I think they should be called Tricky and May. All right, he clapped. Those are good names. That's May for the first one, short for Mayor, and Tricky for the second because, well, she had quite a hard time being born. Bless your heart, that's a lovely idea. Tricky and May it is then. Still smiling, they sat side by side on the grass, not ready to leave the clearing yet. They were quite still and silent for a long while. Mayor, you really love God, don't you? Asked Miss Tickyboo, looking at a little blade of grass she held between her fingers. Of course. But you don't ever force him on anyone. You never corner anyone into talking about it or anything. I like that about you. You're not pushy or show-offy. Well, bless your heart, Miss Tickyboo. I'm a very lucky man, and I'm blessed to have a wonderful relationship with him, he beamed. Why do you ask? Well, I don't know. Just watching you today. You had no fear. You didn't panic or anything. Like you knew everything was going to turn out just fine. But of course it was. God was in control. I had complete faith in him. So what do I have to fear? Oh, it's that simple? She asked, looking at him surprised. Yes, it's that simple. It's like walking with a friend, one step at a time, one day at a time. Unconditional love. He's always there. He never fails. Never? Never, Miss Tickyboo. Never fails. Wow. I'd like to learn more about this, about your... She paused, lost in thought. Well, I suppose we'd best wash up and see about the Jimmy, yes? Said Miss Tickyboo, forever practical. Ah, you see, you've done it again. I'd already forgotten about the poor little Jimmy again. And as the mayor stood, he looked upward and winked. Another day, they would talk a little more. He was sure of that. That was chapter 8. And in chapter 8, we have a lovely watercolour of one of the babies. Have you ever seen a cow or an animal being born? It's quite the most amazing thing. It's just incredible to watch how they're born, how the mother instinctively knows what to do, how to look after it, and she's not afraid. There's nothing to be afraid about, is there? If ever you have a chance, take a look. I think you'll like it, and you'll appreciate animals a whole lot more. So if you come back tomorrow, chapter 9 is the last chapter of the book. So I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Bye-bye.